what I find is that we all want the same thing. We all want to walk in freedom and to be in peace and to be able to love and be loved freely, without any fear. I believe that we are all being motivated by the same forces. I think the point is to make this work as practical as possible, and for that, taking off the devices, and we are just staying naked in the heart of things, and I like that actually. And so, if through the years I've been using sound and breath and voice and music to get uh, into those states and um, to practice it. And even though these would probably stay my favorite forms of practice, I would like to bring, it feels like to take the heart and put it on the table. So, in the process of looking how that will look like, I see distinctively four stages of walking through. And it starts with the inquiry. The inquiry starts because there is something inside that is kind of not content. Doesn't matter what we do, we always reach this point that something is not as it could be. And we know that because there's something in us that knows how it can be. So we are, it's not just an endless black hole of emptiness that kind of sucks everything and leaves us empty. It's there is something in us that knows how does it feel to be in peace, or how does it feel to be content. And when it doesn't have that same experience, then something in the system says it's not quite it. So, and this is where inquiry starts. So we said, so what is? And we start walking that path. It takes us many ways in many directions until at some point, and it's quite inevitable, I find, we find. And it happens right on the second stage. You don't have to wait for the fourth one. We find it. We find the direct experience of peace, which induces in our system a sense of freedom and great joy of it. And it becomes a direct experience. It's not anymore something we are just intuitively drawn into, or maybe we heard about it and it was ringing truth in us or anything like that. We have the actual direct experience of it, and it's no more a theory, and it's no more a philosophy, and it's no more something to aspire for. We got it. So we probably were hoping that once we found it, that's it. That would be the end of our journey. We're done and we can just retire. But what I found is once this has come to pass, then it feels more just like a beginning than anything else. Um, and I'm talking especially for us who are living in this world, in this reality, and not somewhere which is outside the civilization. We are very much involved, whether maybe we like it or not, to some extent or other. We are involved in this world, and we find that even though we got it, even though we have the experience, bringing it into the world is quite challenging, and it's quite a surprise because we thought it will be from this point on, it will be just nothing. We are being sent to a different kind of school now to learn how to bring it together. So first thing we need to do is to accept the fact that we got it. We are free and we know peace and our heart can be open and can stay open because we are not afraid. And if we accept that, because we had this experience already, so if we accept that it's done, we have it, then we can start see how that integrates in our everyday life. But without the acceptance, we cannot move on to the fourth stage, which is the integration. We have to establish that I got it, I know it, I keep coming back to it again and again and again, just as much as it is needed, until I find that it is established enough so I can take it out of my room. I can get out of my cave and start walking in the world with it, learning how to enjoy it, how to not be afraid to live like that, to bring all this amazing power, sense of freedom and peace into the world. And first of all, for me, because I don't want to live any other way. And then hopefully to anybody who can be inspired. These are the four stages which I would like now to dedicate the work in getting through each one of them and understanding what, first of all, to recognize them and then study them, experience them. Like I say, my invitation is open if you would like to get deeper into that, or if you have any question, please contact me. I will be happy to hear from you. Thank you.